I'm Christina Aguayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. Mass fraud continues in Tim Walz's Minnesota as a 77th person named Usman Kamara was charged for fraud, bribery, and money laundering. He claimed that he was feeding 1,000 kids a day, 7 days a week at the small grocery store he owned. However, officials say it wasn't true, and Kamara stole more than $1 million in federal tax dollars, sending about $100,000 of it overseas. Of the 77 people now charged with feeding our future, 56 have pled guilty to the scheme, and 7 others have been convicted in 2 separate trials. California Governor Gavin Newsom's administration is under active criminal investigation over allegations of money laundering $800 million through NGOs tied to the Palisades fire. Federal investigators from the IRS Criminal Investigation Division have been actively investigating fraud tied to the fire relief, including emails and donation records from affected victims. Their focus includes allegations of money laundering through nonprofits. While fire aid organizers claim grants totaling $100 million were given to different recovery groups, Pacific Palisades residents and Altadena families report that they haven't been given any money or haven't received any help. Instead, the money went to 100 nonprofit programs, leaving many homeowners to shoulder the cost of rebuilding on their own. Even though Governor Newsom's office says they didn't play a role in fire aid grants, reports from earlier this year flagged his wildfire donation portal for routing contributions through a Democratic super PAC. Newsom signed a $2.5 billion state relief package in January and unlocked over $2 billion of it in federal aid by March. However, victims say they haven't seen any of that money either. This comes as Newsom's ex-chief of staff was indicted on $225,000 in campaign fraud charges. And real quick, I want to remind you that Medicare costs are set to go up next year. So if you want to save more than $1,000 a year, listen up, because not only will you be paying more for your deductible and premiums, but some Medicare Advantage plans are disappearing altogether. It can be confusing with so many different plans and options, but I got a quick and easy solution for you. Chapter. I've partnered with Chapter because I believe in what they're doing. They want to help and they'll do it for free. Just call the number on your screen or go to askchapter.org/Christina. It'll take 20 minutes and they'll do all the work. Give them a call. It'll be well worth your time. Chapter. A Minnesota sheriff says he serves Somalis in the U.S. and overseas first, prioritizing his culture over American safety. Deputy Jama Shine held a news conference along with 2 other officers. They talked about a plan to recruit more Somali officers because of Minnesota's status as home to the largest Somali community in the U.S., estimated at more than 90,000 residents.
horta sida ogtihiinba wadankan anaga qaxootiyan imaanay askar Soomaaliya ma jirin.
One local commissioner saying, quote unquote, law enforcement must serve every American equally, not carve out special allegiances based on heritage. However, the sheriff told community members, as Somali police officers, we work for you, Somalis. Day and night, we stand for you and serve you. As you know, we came to this country as refugees. There were no Somali police officers. So now that we have been hired, it means we are working for our own people, Somalis. That's why we are different from foreigners or white officers. And know this, every Somali police officer, whether in the homeland or abroad, works for Somalis, he said. When you are asleep at night, when you are resting, we are the ones protecting you. That's what you need to know. In Dallas, Christina Aguayo.